right, Ben, you got a bit of a dilemma for us or a discussion?
Yeah, I got something for us to discuss. Um, so as you all know, and our viewers know as well, Groundhog's Day is coming right around the corner.
I didn't know
It
that.
is.
So when we're recording this is January 23rd. This will have released before Groundhog's Day, which is February 2nd. But I was thinking, Groundhog's Day is a tradition set in stone. For as long as time has existed, for as far as I'm concerned, Groundhog's Day has been a thing. We're in 2023. I feel like Groundhog's Day is a little outdated. So I wanted to bring the topic to you guys. How can we make Groundhog's Day a little more woke? Let's bring it into the modern generation.
Ben, can I ask, are we talking about the movie or like
The actual
actual-
day, January or February
Okay.
2nd, where Puxatawny Phil comes out of his hole, sees or does not see his shadow, and then returns to his hole based on whether he saw his shadow or not. Puxatawny Phil is very scared of his shadow, by the way, viewers.
Well, that happened in the
See?
movie too.
I never understood that. So if a groundhog's
That's why I'm
out,
saying we should make it more woke for the Gen
so if a
Zs
groundhog
and-
is out, collecting whatever it eats during the spring and the sun's out, does it like freak out if it sees its shadow and like run back into the hole?
I don't know.
I would
I have a
assume they're a
feeling-
little smarter than that.
I have
Well,
a feeling
hold on.
Puxatawny Phil has lived a sheltered life. He just doesn't see too many shadows.
Well, when they're hibernating, they just woke up, right? And so if you walk outside the hole and the first thing you see is like a dark reflection of yourself, you're going to be scared shitless, right? You expect to see like
No.
maybe some dandelions,
I'm a little tougher
some
than that.
so like your best
Yeah.
friend or something, like
No.
whatever you saw when you went into the hole. You walk out, you see
Suck.
like a dark shadow, you're going to be scared.
Now, most
But-
of these
David and I are tough as
groundhogs
nails.
saw a cold, bitter wasteland before they went into hibernation. A winter hellscape.
But I realize most of us in the 2023 are not scared of our shadow. I would go as to say 99.9% of us are not scared of our shadow anymore.
I'd have to see the data on that, but we'll go with it.
David's a non-believer, but I'm a believer. So I think how can we change this narrative to be something that fits the current generation? So maybe the first thing we should rewrite is the name.
Mm-hmm.
What should the name be? Puxatawny Phil, that's a very old name.
It's a very good
So
name,
I
though.
think we should actually get a whole different animal.
Okay.
Oh.
Do you guys
I'm
agree
okay
with
with
me
that.
there?
Yes.
So maybe
the animal,
maybe it
then we
doesn't have to
name
be
it.
land based, but like ocean based.
Like a goldfish.
ocean based. That's very representative because
Like an
most of the
octopus.
earth is ocean.
Yes, exactly. We want to cover as big of a spectrum as possible. So let's go with the octopus. Octopuses are very
Okay.
versatile. They can change colors,
Okay.
They're
Yep.
pretty smart.
I'm liking this. All right, so I think we settle on octopus. What should its
Yeah.
names be?
Uh,
I'm thinking Puxatawny. This thing should be Tony.
I'm fine with Tony, but not Puxatawny.
not Puxatawny. I'm
Let's
liking
name
the
him-
name Jerry. I don't know why.
Jerry's fine.
Jerry.
What about
Jerry
Rod?
the octopus.
Well, I want a little
Rod?
more flair.
What about Stuart?
Well, it needs to be a modern name.
Doesn't need to be a
Joel.
modern name. Joel.
Joel. That's a good modern name.
Yeah.
Joel the octopus.
All right, so Joel swims up to the surface on
Okay.
January 22nd, let's say.
Okay.
January 2nd.
How does-
or no,
February
February
2nd.
2nd.
I keep saying
Okay.
January, don't I? February 2nd, Joel swims up to the surface. How does he know if it's going to be 6 more weeks of winter or if spring's just right around the corner?
So I
Maybe
think we
there's
should have
clouds.
a meteorologist in a boat waiting for him
Uh huh.
Of course.
and just tell him the news.
just ask him what he thinks.
Yeah. Just say, "Hey, Joel, how's it hanging?"
if he grabs the mic.
"Not too bad."
Not too bad. I think spring's right around the corner.
So if
Yeah,
Joel
just
grabs the
something very
mic,
simple.
spring's right around the corner. If he just swims back down, 2 more weeks of winter.
Now, Joel is also a bit of a prankster, okay? Because sometimes
Joel's a
Joel
bit
will
devious.
just, yeah, because he's an octopus. Let's face it, he's a bit of a prankster. So sometimes Joel won't tell the truth. He'll be like, "Watch this. I'll screw these guys over." Yeah. Spring's coming. Yeah, don't worry.
I think we should fire Joel then. What the hell are we doing?
But he's the most accurate thing we have because he covers the ocean.
Yeah, Joel knows what he's talking about. He just doesn't always tell us right away.
That's just
He's
opening
not
a
the
can
best
of
worker,
worms.
but that's accurate to 2023, you know?
I don't know. I don't know if I want to work
Some
with
people might
Joel,
just take an extra long lunch break. That's just normal. You got to expect that.
I guess. Joel seems
So-
problematic.
So Joel swims up to the surface and he talks to the meteorologist. And he tells him whether they should expect colder months or warmer months. And after this brief conversation, he swims back down to join his family, probably for lunch. It usually happens in the morning, so they probably go out for a nice lunch, celebrate. Just have
Probably
a big-
brunch.
Probably brunch.
brunch.
I was thinking brunch too.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
would probably be like 10 or 11
Joel's more of a
a.m.
brunch guy.
Some eggs
Join his
Benedict.
family for brunch.
Mimosas.
Discuss how the event went. 6 weeks later, we'll know if he was right.
Mhm.
Now, the thing I want to bring up is making Joel a modern character. If Joel is wrong, he might not be able to take that very well. He might go into a deep phase of depression. He's going to need a lot of therapy. But that's something we should expect. Should we prioritize moving on past Joel, or should we stick with Joel?
I
Feed
think
into his
in
confidence.
times like that, we gotta stick with Joel.
We gotta stick.
Yeah.
I'd agree.
Never give up on
Stand
Joel.
by him. Yeah.
Joel knows what he's doing if he has the confidence to declare it or not. Obviously, being the sole octopus in charge of weather for 6 weeks is a big.
It's a tall
You know.
order.
Is a tall
And
order.
if anything happens to Joel, God forbid, then Joel Jr. will, grab the reins and
I do like this. We
just
keep
continue
adding
on his
juniors.
legacy.
There's always a Joel Jr. Yes.
Joel
Same with
Jr..
Puxatawny Phil, by the way.
Joel Jr.
I
Jr.
will
Keeps
say-
tradition.
I will say, if you listeners are wondering what Joel looks like, we will create a little image of him. We'll post it on Groundhog's Day. I think we can come up with a better name than that, but we're gonna find a picture or create a picture of Joel. We're gonna post it on our social media. If you're listening to this on YouTube, or watching this on YouTube, I should say, maybe we'll have some graphics of Joel swimming up to the surface, just to give you guys a better representation of what we're talking about. But going back to what I said earlier, we can't call it Groundhog's Day anymore, can we?
No.
No, what's a good name for it, David?
Well,
Now-
that really throws a wrench in the plan. Is it octopi? Is it octopuses? Is
Okay,
it
so
Oh, boy.
octopode?
let me tell you this. Octopus Day is an actual day, and it's
Oh,
on
that
Ben
does.
and myself's birthday.
That throws it off.
I'm not joking
Is it really,
either.
Chris?
Oh my God, are y'all
It is.
twins?
I'm dead serious.
You're just giving away our birthday like that, but
Yeah.
But we were born in the 90s because we're 90s kids here.
Oh my God.
well, I'm an 80s kid technically, but Chris is a 90s kid.
Yeah, I'm a
But we're
90s
twins.
kid.
Here. I'm a little
David,
time, I
David, you're
checked
like 70s or no? You're late 80s, right?
I thought I was Gen Z, but okay. My memory's really going.
Well, that means you're a boomer.
I probably am a boomer. So then what's it called?
But
Is it Octopode Day?
I feel like it should be Weather Day.
Weather Day.
Let's just figure out the weather.
Weather Day?
That's all we do on that day, anyways. Are we going to be in hell for 6 more weeks, or are we going to finally see the sun?
Maybe. It could work.
I think Weather Day might be taken.
You know, you're probably
Well, we'll
right.
move it.
What if we just call it Joel Day?
That would probably be more free. We could get that easier.
Octopus Awareness Day?
We're fully aware of the octopus.
Yeah.
They teach us that at a young age, like kindergarten.
Anytime you see the number 8, they either throw a spider or an
Octopus
octopus at you.
Appreciation Day.
Yeah. No, I think just Joel Weather Day.
Should we move
Joel
it to
weather.
the 8th, actually? I just thought about this.
Should we move it to what?
To the 8th.
February 8th.
Oh, February 8th.
See, okay, there's probably a reason it's February 2nd for Groundhog's Day.
Well,
For the groundhogs, though.
Yeah, we're
This
not
is
Oh,
competing
that's
with the
true.
groundhogs
That is for the
anymore.
groundhog. See, Joel's
We
the
can
type
move
of guy
it.
who double checks his math, right?
Mm-hmm. Needs a
Yeah.
whole nother week to figure that
Puxatani's
out.
not double checking his math.
And more accurately, I think Gen Z, we just need a lot more time to do stuff anyways.
I think so.
Yeah.
We need an extension on that deadline.
We do.
All right.
So
So
let's-
February 8th is Joel Weather Day. It's where we
Okay.
learn what's going to happen for the next 6 weeks.
Yeah.
All right, Chris, that's the day.
I'll talk to some higher ranking officials, try and get that an official holiday. Maybe make it a national holiday, international holiday. I mean, Joel is just one hell of a guy. One hell of an octopus.